Welcome to the Global Happenstance. On this channel, we react, reflect, and respond to the trending global events. From shocking headlines to inspiring moments, we break it down one reaction at a time. Stay with us and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's dive in. Inside Buhari's death, silence, secret, and suspicion. He ruled first as a general, then as president twice. At 82, he died in a London clinic in 2025. But some Nigerians say the story of his death isn't over. Did he pass peacefully, or are we missing the full truth? The announcement. Reuters, a major news outlet, confirmed Buhari died in London on July 13, 2025, after a private illness. Private illness? I don't understand what that means. Please, someone should tell me in the comment. According to Reuters, July 14, Nigeria's late former President Muhammadu Buhari, who died in a London clinic on Sunday, age 82, will be buried in his northern home, Katsina State, on Tuesday, the state governor said. Buhari, a former military ruler after a coup in the 1980s, returned to frontline politics to become the first Nigerian president to oust an incumbent through the ballot box in 2015. He was re-elected for a second term 4 years later. His body returned to northern Nigeria for burial on July 14. There was no detailed cause of death released, just a statement that reads, died after a brief illness. No mention of pneumonia, no record of what exact issue took him, just brief illness. The silence, what they didn't tell us. Past presidents like Yar'Adua sparked rumors when their health was hidden. Nothing was heard of President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua of Nigeria for 45 days after he left the country for medical treatment. Buhari spent extensive time in London clinics. In his last years, no photo, no video of his final days was shared, no medical details. Just announcement. Reflection. Let us look back in time. In Africa, silence around a leader's heart breeds more questions than answers. But sometimes silence isn't just absence of truth. It's the perfect soil for suspicion to grow. Years ago, Nnamdi Kanu shook the continent with a bold, defiant claim that the man ruling Nigeria was no longer Muhammadu Buhari, but a body double, a look-alike from Sudan named Jubril. While many laughed, others leaned in. The strange absences, the change in gait, even the altered tone of speeches. To some, it felt like more than just aging. Kanu wasn't just speaking as a politician. He was voicing what many Nigerians whispered in private, in markets, in buses, even in military barracks. The question lingered. Is this the same Buhari we once knew? Yet, the state said nothing. The silence was deafening. No clear rebuttal, no full medical disclosure, just shadows and state functions. And in that silence, a different story grew, not just of conspiracy, but of distrust in power. Now that Buhari is gone, the mystery remains like a ghost at the feast. What was real? What was hidden? Who knew what? And when? In this continent, where history is often buried before it's written, it's not the facts that shape the people, it's the unanswered questions. In Africa, silence around a leader's health breeds more questions than answers. Suspicion and what ifs. Some ask, was there a cover-up of the true medical condition? Emirates of secrecy around Buhari's illness reminded Nigerians of Yaradua, who vanished from public view for 45 days before his death. Public and political whispers. Northerners mourn a patriot. Others saw absence of transparency as a sign of fear. On social media, people ask, why no autopsy results? Was it natural or political? Several rights groups have reminded officials to give us clarity. Leaders shrouded in secrecy leave a legacy of distrust. Nigeria is watching. Will the next presidency announce medical transparency or tight-lipped shadows? The tangled side of power. Think of a tapestry. Those grand woven fabrics our ancestors hung in royal halls and shrines. On one side, it's beautiful, a perfect display of color, patterns, and symmetry. But turn it over, you will find knots, loose threads, and tangled confusion. This is how power works in Africa. To the public, the people, they show the beautiful side, the neat press conferences, the calm smiles, the handshake. But behind the curtain, where the real weaving happens, it's chaos. Deals struck in shadows, promises tied to blood and silence, secret buried with a smile. And when leaders fall ill or disappear, they flip the tapestry to hide the mess. They speak in riddles, or words, say nothing at all, like a family that hide a snake bite because they fear the shame more than the poison. When we, the people, ask questions, they tell us we are disturbing the peace. But what peace can there be when truth is tangled beneath lies? What future can be stitched on a cloth soaked with silence? In the end, the side they hide always find a way to show itself. Because history, like thread, remember every twist, every knot, even the ones you try to cut. Buhari is gone, but the silence around his death echoes past patterns. When leaders vanish from sight, physically or medically, we must ask, is our right to know dying too? If you want truth restored, comment, share and subscribe, because until we break the silence, we won't see the full story. Thanks for watching.